Good day, farmers. Welcome to Orbit Farm again. Just wanted to give you an update of the onions. As you can see, they're actually doing very well. These were the ones which we planted last. So these ones, and they were like 2 weeks later. So they are still a bit struggling. But the other onions, as you can see, are actually showing signs of now feeding off the soil. These ones, as I said, we did not plant a large hectarage. We don't know, I can't even say hectarage or anything. We have exactly 4,000 plants that we planted on this small area. And as you can see, they're starting now really to firm up. And we have already put our first manure. We have not put any other fertilizers. No fertilizers have been placed here. We've just used our manure. The manure that we've put here is the manure that we get from our goats and from the cows. So we are actually seeing a good growth pattern of the onions. In the next about a month's time, we will come back and just a bit of cultivating. Yes, there were people who said please mulch. I'm actually still thinking about it. It's not as if it's not yet been put into the plan, but it will be done in due course. Also the thing that I'm not a great fan of mulching is especially when they're this small, they end up growing very tall and they will not be bulbing at the bottom. So that is the reason for a bit of kind of not always putting mulch, but it's something that is going to be placed in time. But for now, we want them to grow. After they've grown, we do a bit of weeding. After we've done a bit of weeding, we will then go into the next process of making sure that we place mulch on top, and we continuously do the feeding of manure. I tend not to put in a lot of chemicals because a lot of fertilizers, because don't want to lie to you, the fertilizer prices are really expensive. Things are not getting any cheaper in Zimbabwe, so putting in chemicals, and then especially at this point in time, makes it very expensive. Yes, the growth might be faster, but sometimes slow and steady wins the race, and sometimes you may put in a lot of chemicals and then a lot of other things happen. But as I said, our whole point is to get the onions to a point whereby they are actually healthy. Then I think from there I will take you through to let me get close to one of these lemon or orange. You can say lemon or notches or peach, or not peach tree, but lemon trees. As you can see, they have actually had a very good growth. This is year number 3, and in year number 3 we're having some which are flowering for the first time. So after 3 years, these are actually planted from seeds. So in 3 years, this lemon tree is actually showing signs of fruiting, which is a very good sign. But I was not expecting them to fruit this year. I was expecting to give them another 2 years. And as you can see, these ones have actually been hit by a disease which we are going to be spraying in the next day or two to make sure that it gets back to health. So these are lemon trees which are actually doing very well. To me, I'm actually shocked by walking around and seeing some of them. I've walked around all of them and seen how they are doing, and they're actually showing signs of bearing fruits at an age I did not expect them. I expected them after probably the next 2 years to start bearing fruits. So these are the lemon and notch trees that we had planted, doing very well for us. And as usual, for now, these we are watering, as there is not enough water for them, but we tend to water them once a week. They're at least watered to make sure that the ground, they get some water so that they keep on growing. So this is the orchard, which has taken us at least 3 years to get to where we are. And I'm actually, I can't say impressed, but I did not believe that they would start fruiting very early in this year. But these fruits, I don't expect anything from them. And these are most likely, half of them are going to probably die off due to them not yet, the tree not yet being strong. So this is an update of, one, the onions, and two, the orchard, mainly the lemon trees and the nutch trees. This has just been a project which has taken time, but it is something that is showing that, hey, you can, as I said, 5 years is a very short, I can say 4 years is a very short time. But at first when you think 4 years, it's going to be a long time. But after it's already 4 years, and this is where we are with these trees. So I am very happy. I'm actually thinking of going back to the drawing board and planting a few more of these some more lemon trees without even going through the process of going to getting them what is called budded or whatever, but just to do it naturally and just take the time. Sometimes time moves faster than you think. So that's something I might probably do. Take seeds, plant them, see what comes out of them, and grow them, and hope that they grow and produce fruits. So this is something that I wanted to thank you all for. Thank for all those people subscribing, liking the channel, and giving comments. Thank you very much. I'm sharing for them, sharing also their input, and also as I said, this is a learning curve. Have I never hidden anything? Never told you that things are very simple or things are rosy. It takes time. Thank you very much for subscribing and liking the channel.